Marvel's Blade is definitely a very well anticipated game for 2025. And only now since its first announcement, we are actually going to get finally some more news on this game's production and how it's getting through development. As far as Marvel fans have been going, they haven't really been eating well these past couple of years. Well, of course, with Spider-Man 2 being out and everything else, we have seen more of those games coming and more. However, of course, we did get Midnight Suns, which wasn't really highly regarded as a very good Marvel game, but just now there actually is starting to seem to be more recurring Marvel games coming out, such as of course Wolverine, which hasn't really had been an announcement since 2021, and of course Marvel's Blade. And there has been new details surrounding on what the kind of gameplay style this game could be, and of course it's actually installed within Infamous Second Son's playability and gameplay. Now if you guys probably don't remember Infamous Second Son, it was a very role-playing, action-based, very hell-bent, let-loose gameplay. I mean, it had a lot of fast pace to it, it had a lot of different really quick moves into it. You could be your own basic big superhero essentially. And the fact that Infamous was a superhero game leads me to believe that they are taking this mechanic into Blade just to give it more of a superhero feel. And another feature we saw within Infamous is of course we saw the kind of morality system between both good and evil. It was almost like a Telltale game where you could make good or bad decisions based on your actions. And I believe putting this into Blade would actually make it a very good game. I wouldn't say it's going to make it exponentially excellent, but of course it's definitely a very different feature that we've not seen in a while. So I think I'd be more than happy to just add this in and see where they go with it. And the feature also fits in with Blade being a sort of anti-hero vampire hunter, which actually does suit his ethnic style and of course his very different gameplay, and of course as a superhero. Now I wouldn't be surprised if this game does turn out to be an 18, aka M for mature if you're in the US. I actually believe this could turn out to be a very bloody game, as of course if you have seen the Blade movies, those two movies were very violent and very gory. So I'm thinking with a Blade game it won't be much different. I think the developers would actually cook if they actually added into a morality system into the game. I think a morality system really adds balance to the game and shows off good and bad sides to Blade as a character, but not only what the player choices and what the player wants to do with the story. And if you haven't seen the reveal trailer and the kind of art style of the game, it does kind of come across as kind of Telltale style / Sifu crossover, which I actually think looks pretty goddamn badass considering that these two games coming together and making it look like this. I mean this looks phenomenal. If I say the art style, if anything, is truly what I think it's going to make this game really unique in its own way. As far as having no release date, I can definitely see this game actually cooking when it first comes out. I think it's definitely going to have a lot of mix of Infamous crossed with Telltale and a bit of a Sifu art style. I think it is going to do extremely well considering that we haven't had many superhero games that are matching up to this kind of level and the kind of art style this is going for. And you could also debate that Marvel is coming out with 1943 and that could also be incredibly good considering that trailer was basically a fucking movie. As far as the release date, which is a complete mystery, let's just hope they're actually cooking behind the scenes and going to give us a really good product in the process. So with that being said guys, let me know down below what you think of Blade down in the comment section. When do you think this will eventually get a gameplay trailer? When do you think it will get an official trailer once it finally fully comes out? And what are you expecting to see in this game? Are you expecting to see more of kind of anti-hero elements? Are you going to want to see more Infamous Second Son elements taken from that game? Or anything down below? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below and leave a comment what game you think is going to perform the best, Hydra or this game. Feel free to let me know down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you might like this video that's on your screen now. Take care and peace.